Let us get into it. I think I'm going to do this based on the actual fight itself. And this is going to be like maybe my first times maybe doing them. I think based on the fight itself, the music, the arena, how I felt during it, how it feels, and then maybe how they look. I think I don't think that's that bad. All right, let's do the tier list. So let us start on, who is the first boss? Where the fuck is Vengeful Fly? Vengeful Fly, how do I feel about Vengeful Fly? I think first ever encounter in game, you kind of see him with fucking Zote. So that's kind of funny. I think Pantheons, if I gotta put in Pantheons, kind of a lame boss. I think he's dead as a bottom tier boss. I think he's super lame. I think he's kind of a fucking momentum killer when I'm trying to restart a run, low key. Big Hammer Boy. I don't, honestly, truthfully, I like bouncing off of him. Pause. I like when I'm hitting him. I like the little noise. I think he looks cool. I think for being the first boss in the game, wasn't a bad boss. Super simple. Lets you get used to the game. I think he is the definition of a mid-tier boss. Am I crazy on that? Is that a crazy take? I think he's a C-tier boss. Now, Pantheon, P5. I think, if I have to be honest, Pantheon 5, I think he's kind of the same road. I feel like he is only a little bit more stressful because he's so far in the run. So it kind of blows a little bit. Wait, well, then that maybe changes. I think I put him here. I think I lower him down to D tier. Right, because he's the first boss of the game. I can't be too hard. I think he is like around the mid area. And I think the second version of him is like a C tier. It's like, okay, it's basically the same shit. He just now does double damage on all of his attacks, and it's kind of lame. I'm not gonna lie. All right, we're just gonna go down the order. Broken Vessel. I think, wait, this is the, which version of him? Where's the other Broken Vessel? All right, we're just gonna use this as fucking Broken Vessel, and this one's Lost King. Boom. All right, Broken Vessel. I think first encountering him, he wasn't too hard. I didn't struggle him. I did think it was pretty cool. I think he also is a C tier boss. Am I crazy on that? I like the lore of him. I do enjoy the lore, but I do think he's like the definition of just kind of mid. Do I have him above this? The dream version of the False Knight? I think I do. I think this is fine. I think we leave him C tier. I think he's kind of mid. He's all right. He's a cool boss. Now, Lost Kid. My first actual boss, I started to struggle a little bit on. I think Lost Kin is like a B tier to an A tier boss. What do we think? I think he fucking has a pretty cool moveset. The ghosts are kind of annoying, so I think I have to bring him down a little bit. But I do think he's a pretty cool boss. I think visually wise, he's cool. You dream nail him and you're in your own little arena with him. It's like the first iteration of that. I think he's like a B tier boss. All right, whatever the fuck this guy. This guy was honestly a fucking, I don't like E tier. Can I say that? Can I get rid of this? Honestly, this guy's a bottom tier boss. I think he's lame. He doesn't have anything really going for him. Kind of a trash area to find him. Even in the Pantheon runs, he's kind of an L. I think D tier. I think he's just a D tier character. I think maybe we move up False Knight. All right, let's do the ghost. Let's do all like the fucking like the dreams. All right, this guy. I know people got a lot of bad opinions about him, right? I personally think he's kind of cool. I think he's kind of cool. I don't mind it. In the Pantheon run, it's honestly a breath of fresh air when you're later on and I get to heal. So I personally like it, but I still think he's a D tier boss. Kind of a simple fight, kind of easy, kind of lame. I don't mind the design. I think truthfully, what would have brought him up a lot more if they added another cooler move, maybe his fucking like little rings going to the sides would have been sick, but they don't have it. He only goes down and it's super easy. You just fucking shadow dash. So I think I have a D tier, definitely under this, whatever. I forget the fucking name of this one. Definitely under that. Now, my homie, Mr. Turtle Man. I have to have him A. I think this is such a cool boss. I love his design. I love his backstory. I love like a lot about him. I think his actual boss fight with this fucking claw, whatever, is such a sick, unique mechanic. I have to put him A. Like he's either A or B. He's with Lost Kin, like 100%. But I think I push him up to A. Am I crazy for that? Is that a crazy take? Gorb, I mean, he was all right. He's just there. He just exists. Definitely under these. Definitely over these. I would fight him over these. I would fight the False and a Dream version and Broken Vessel. Yeah, guys, we're going to add a row below, and we're going to name it Hell. and throw him in there. Markov. Hey, come here. Fuck you. You have ruined so many runs for me. I think you're such a lame boss. I don't like how your arena is fucking floating in fucking heaven and there's random little platforms and your spears will move at Mach 1 speed and then your shields, don't get me started on those, at light speed. I hate you. You deserve to be in hell tier. Fuck you. He stays in hell tier. I don't care what you guys say. Gorb is S tier? You say Gorb is S tier. I like his noises he makes, but I don't really have fun fighting him. I don't enjoy it. His arena's kind of lame. His design's kind of lame. He's just a worm. The only thing he's got going for him is he makes funny noises. Soul Tyrant. I truthfully think Soul Tyrant's a B tier character. I enjoy the fight. Am I crazy for that? Once you learn it, I think it's pretty cool, and it feels like super cool. Like if you don't know what's happening, say you're hopping into Hollow Knight and you see someone playing against Soul Tyrant, it is so cool. It's so cool. So I think Soul Tyrant, he was one of the first bosses I actually continually struggled on along with Lost Kin. Because I know his younger version, this version, I could definitely put in, like, I think I would rather fight Gorb over it. Honestly, I think Gorb's more up here. I want to be honest. I'd rather fight Gorb. Gorb's moving up. We're moving Gorb up. I would rather fight Gorb than both of these. Hive Knight. When I first started fighting him in the fucking Hive, I thought he was sick. I love his design. I love he's like a little fucking like Pure Vessel. I think he's like a little version of Pure Vessel. He got a little cool little dash, and like he's like a version of Pure Vessel. Like if Pure Vessel's up here, Hive Knight's down here. I think he's sick. It's in the Hive now, given the Hive is a terrible arena. Terrible fucking like area of the map. That would also be a cool tier list if I did like the areas of the maps. Terrible fucking like way to get to him. But nonetheless, I think he's pretty cool. Dung Defender. Now. The first Dung Defender. Where's my other guy? Move him up here. Dung Defender, regular, A tier. A tier. I would rather fight it, I think, here. Now, White Defender. Arguably one of my favorite bosses in this game. He goes instantly up to fucking S tier. I think White Defender is such a sick boss. It has so many like little cool like technicalities, like with the fucking volleyball in him. You could fucking like, I know his base version. I know we're not talking about the base version, but his base version, you could just down spike and he fucking comes up. Like it's such a cool boss. His voice lines are sick. The arena's cool. To get to him is cool. Even the Pantheons is cool as fuck. Once you learn him and map him out, kind of easy. But I think all around, like White Defender, S tier. And he's an S tier boss. Mantis Lords. Mantis Lord. All right. Now, I think Mantis Lords, cool ass area. I think when you first encounter, it's badass. The music's kind of cool. The whole vibe of it's kind of cool. But I truthfully like the sisters more. Like when they all three are fighting, a lot more. So I'm going to do this. I would rather put the Mantis Lords here, right? I think if this version didn't exist, they would be S tier. But I personally like the sisters way more. It's 100% an S tier. Insane fucking fight. Cool ass fight. You learn how to fight all three of them. That shit's sick. I also beat it. My first time ever doing Pantheon. I literally said it would be so cool if you fought all three of them at the same time, because I thought this was kind of easy once you learned it. And I ended up doing it, and it was sick as fuck. So definitely S tier. I think the sisters are way better than the base version. All right, moving on. Let's do Sly. My boy Sly. I think it is so cool fighting the fucking shopkeeper. Am I crazy for that? Seeing him the first time during the Pantheon runs, I thought it was sick as fuck, and he's got a big ass blade. Now, when you're first ever fighting him, it's super fucking hectic. But once you figure out that you could just jump on the wall and jump over him and then dash away, and then especially his last phase where all you need to do is dash away and then you can come back and hit him, kind of ruins it for me a little bit. I still have him up here in A. I think he's over Galleon and the Hive Knight and Dung and right under Mantis. Is that crazy? Regular version of Zoe. Truthfully, how do I feel about it? I think it's kind of cool. I think it's kind of funny. I think the Pantheon version of Zote, I think it's pretty cool. I think he's kind of funny. I think he's kind of cool. Fuck this guy though. Fuck his base version because he fucking risks up my girlfriend and takes my girlfriend. So that's a shame.
Bispoplis better.
Let us do Hornet. We might as well do Hornet. I think first encounter was pretty cool. I think after fighting her probably like 20 times now, it's kind of lost a lot of its pizzazz for me. But if I'm thinking like first time fighting it was pretty sick. I think base version Hornet is like C/B tier. I definitely don't like fighting Hornet more than Soul Tyrant, but I like fighting Hornet more than I don't think I can disrespect Hornet that much. I think I would put it B tier, bottom of B tier. I don't think that's crazy. First version of her. Second version of her, I definitely think she was sick as hell. She adds a little bit of like difficulty. She's a lot quicker. I think she's cooler. I think she's better than Zote, truthfully. Over Dung though, and Hive Knight. Like I fuck heavy with like this lineup up here. I fuck so heavy. But I think second version of Hornet is up in A, like lower version of A. Now Nosk, I've got opinions about Nosk. I think first version of Nosk, pretty cool. I think it's better than all of these, truthfully. I think way better than all of these, 100%. I think I would rather fight the first version of Nosk. I think it was cooler. You can kind of cheese it a little bit. But I think when you first finding it, like kind of seeing your little person kind of looking around in the fucking deepness, I thought that shit was sick. I was like, wait, there's another of me? And then finding out that its lore is that it lures you in. Like that's how it does it. Kind of cool. Now, the second version of Nosk, at least, definitely the first version, way cooler, bro. Way cooler. I would rather fight it than... I would think, dude, I would rather fight this fucking ring guy than this second version of Nosk, because this fight actually ends faster. This is a lot like Vengeful Fly, but I guess the character design's a little bit cooler and it's fucking Hornet. So I guess I'll move it up. Definitely would fight it over... No, I wouldn't. I actually wouldn't. I think I would fight the Crystal more than this version of Nosk. Sheo, Painter Man. Now, I think this boss fight is pretty cool. Pretty cool. I've got to move it up. I think I like it more than the brothers. I like the mechanic of trying to look at his paintbrush and figuring out what his attacks are. I've always liked more of his lore compared to his two brothers or something. I think they're all brothers. I definitely think it's over the brothers. Truthfully, the double brothers. I love the paint. I love like I thought it was so cool running into him on the Pantheons. I was like, wow, that's sick. So I definitely think he's over the brothers. He's not that hard once you figure it out. So that's why I don't think I put him up to A tier. I gotta move my cap. Jellyfish. Now, if we're talking about the first version of the Jellyfish, I'm not gonna lie. I think it's like B tier. I think it's B tier. I think it's super cool that our homie comes in and fucking slashes it. I think that shit's so badass. And then I hit it. Now, what kind of ruins it for me is the second version. You literally, like in Pantheons, all you got to do is just wait for a jellyfish to be on top of it and you hit him into it and he explodes, and kind of lame in Pantheon. But first time in the story, at least seeing it, it was pretty cool. So I think I would put it probably behind Nosk. If we're going based on all together, I think behind Nosk. I think I like seeing Nosk more. I think it's a mid-boss. Watcher Knights. Now, I fuck heavy with the Watcher Knights. Once you learn it, it's pretty fucking cool. It's kind of cool that you fight 6 of them. I deadass think it's up A. I think it's so cool. I think it's so cool running into them in the story game. Pantheon's super cool. It's later in the run. I think it's pretty fucking cool. All around, I'm gonna say it again. I think they're pretty fucking cool. Let us move on to the Hollow Knights. Now, seeing this for the first time, sick as hell. The lore of it, cool as hell. Him stabbing himself, cool as hell. Oh, man. See, his brother, okay, I'm just gonna say it. I mean, Pure Vessel's sick. He's been my run ender fucking like 4 times now, but Pure Vessel is such a sick boss. It's super fucking hard. But kind of once you start learning the song and dance, it's good. It's just you can't get out of rhythm. Definitely have it. I think it's honestly definitely over that. I think I have the sisters under White Defender. I'm gonna be honest. I like White Defender a lot. Toma, 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 toma! I like White Defender a lot more, I think. I think fucking Pure Vessel. Now, Hollow Knight. Where do I have Hollow Knight? I think it's cool. It's super easy. It's not hard. I think I first tried it. It's not hard at all. But lore-wise and stuff, I think it's pretty cool. And I think it brings it up, for me at least. Maybe. It's definitely A tier. But it's like... I think I like Sly more than it. I think Sly is cooler, in my opinion. I think Hollow Knight is... Yeah, I think Hollow Knight's top of A, if I had to be honest. But Grimm, I think no one can argue with me on this. I'm going to stand on this fucking podium. I think both versions are fucking badass. Truthfully, the music on the first Grimm is heat. Even learning it, even after doing Pantheon runs, I still love fighting the regular version of Grimm. I think Grimm in general, both of them fucking sick, dude. Grimm is such a cool fucking character. Music's heat. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. The arena's cool. Everything's cool. The little quest was all right. I mean, it's okay. You're just going around with a little spirit guy. But like the entire thing, just as a collaborative, cool. Its voice line before the fight, sick as fuck. Talking about like, oh, are you ready for the performance? It's cool. It's cool. It's cool, man. Nightmare King Grimm. Arguably my favorite boss in the game. I think NKG is so fucking sick, bro. I think you learn that fight. It's so cool. It's such a rewarding feeling. But do I have it over Pure Vessel? I just don't think I do, man. I'm sorry, NKG. Because the thing that holds me back on NKG and why I don't think it's my favorite boss is because I feel like it has too much health and it goes on sometimes too long. Even if I have a crazy nail build, I feel like it takes too long. But this is my tier list. I definitely think my top 3 bosses in this game are Pure Vessel, NKG, and White Defender. I like White Defender more than this. But I don't think this is a bad list. Like I said, I'm not ranking Radiant and Absolute Radiant. I think that's what this is. It's the fucking sun. Because I haven't even fought them. I didn't even fight Radiance in the actual base game. So, you know, like I said, future frags. Bang. Yes! It's over! It's over! Oh my god! But I think that's it. I think this is my list. Future frags in this YouTube video. Again, show Radiance. Whoa! Oh my god! I did that? Wow, that's nuts. Anyways, I think that's it. I think that's it for me, guys. I think I gotta head out because I got work in like an hour. No Silk Song. Maybe tonight we play Silk Song.